Hello everyone, Josh here with Texas, bringing you all another first impression video, and today we have Heroes of the Crown Legends. Now, as I do in all of my first impression videos, is I do a score out of 10 based on what we do here in today's video. Now, my rating for this one will be a little bit different because I have been actually playing this game for about 7 days now. The game has been out for 7 days globally. There is an Asian version of this game as well that came out previously that I think is actually shut down or was not doing too well. I'm not entirely sure, but so far, from what I can tell, at least on the global side, a lot of people are enjoying the game. There are quite a bit of whales and spenders on all the various servers as well, from what I can see. Now, I am free to play. I have been playing again for 7 days, so this is my 7-day free to play progress, which I will have a showcase video for probably either later today or tomorrow. Kind of showing you guys and gals how far you can really expect to get realistically, like, you know, in what range reasonably. You know, you got to also take RNG into account with pulls, but for the most part, the game is actually pretty, I would say, generous for free to play, especially for an idle RPG, which is what this game essentially is. But it is a complete game. It's not like a prototypical, you just click all day long. No, there are tons of things to do, tons of setup, lots of strategy involved, team builds. There's lots of different avenues, lots of different content that you can explore. So it's really a complete game, in my opinion. Now, I'm not a big fan of Portrait. If you've been watching this channel, or of course our main channel, X's Plays, you'll know over the years, I've said it multiple times. I cannot stand portrait games. They do not look good, especially on YouTube. If you're watching them at home or on your computer or wherever, it just does not look good. And it doesn't feel good to play a portrait anyways. Like, I want to be able to use my full screen. It's 2024. What are we doing? But anyways, I am enjoying the game. Now, I would like you all to give me your rating as well in the comment section below, based on, you know, your personal experience with this game. If you've been playing for the past week, or if you're picking it up now just because you saw today's video, let me know all that and more in the comment section below. But with that said, let's actually get into the game. So, this is Heroes of the Crown Legends, as we said. Now, this is the main UI. You may not see all these things, obviously, when you first get started, because some of these actual modes and available content is actually locked behind the age of your actual server. So if your server just came out and it's only day 1, day 2, day 3, etc., some of this content may not even be available. But since we've been playing for about a week, we have a lot of the content already available, and there's still some that we still do not have. If we go up here to our feature preview, you can see all the kind of the different things that we have. We have the hero portrait, we have artifacts, we have Tenyao equipment, we have divine stones, hero altar, starburst shrine, starburst shrine. We have guilds, glory title, magic codex. We have the goddess, which kind of works like a pet system in this game. Fantasy beast, which we don't even have yet. We still got to get to server day 11. So, like I said, there's still things that we don't even have, even on, you know, the oldest server. I'm on server 1 right now, ladies and gentlemen. We also have features. We have team competition. We have void maze. We have championships, which is really cool. And you can even bid on who is going to win a match in a championship qualifier. And they take 64 players and put them in an actual bracket, and they go in and they compete for first place. And you can even watch those matches back or watch them live. Lots of cool interactivity there for you whales out there who want to go hard in the competitive scene of Arena. Misty Lands, we have Memory Corridor, Endless Abyss, Mythic Adventure, Ancient Ruins, Ancient Sanctuary, cross-server rankings, cross-server championships. Again, some things that we don't even have available yet, because the game's not even old enough on the global side. Now, with that said, there is a lot to do. If you want to play an idle game because you only want to play for a few minutes a day, this is not going to be the game for you, because there is so much content, so many mini games that you can do on a daily basis. There's rotating events that come and go throughout the week, every week as well. There's lots of content. So if you're more like me and you want a complete gaming experience with your idle kind of in the background, or kind of being somewhat relevant but not the main, you know, the main meal, the main course of the game, then this is the perfect game for you. But if you're looking for a game where you just click, wait 3 or 4 hours, come back, click, this is not going to be it for you. This is a complete game with idle aspects. And really, the most idle aspect of the game is if we go here to Adventure. Now, this is your actual story mode. You see our characters are kind of running, you know, out here in the forest. This is your story mode. Currently, I'm on 535. And these are your idle rewards that you can claim, you know, every so often throughout the day. You can even claim quick time rewards, which You know, obviously, you're limited on how many times you can do that based on your VIP level. Now, VIP, don't get scared, ladies and gentlemen. VIP is 100% free to play in this game. You do get VIP EXP for daily logins, and there's even maybe various events that might add that as well, but you also get them for hitting milestones for your account level, like level 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, etc., etc. Now, your story mode is also limited by what level you are on how far you progress as well, which will also, of course, enhance how much your idle rewards will also be per minute throughout the day. You also have Intel here, which, of course, is going to be like kind of like your, like, I guess you could say they're kind of like, you just accept a little quest, and then it just idles for however long it is. Like it says right here, 6 hours for this. So you see how much, you know, Intel value you have, and these cost 1,500, so I can't do any more. But as you can see, I already have several going. If you have any free refreshes down there, I suggest using them until you get at least a purple or better task if you can, because those are definitely more higher value. Now, obviously, they take longer to complete, but they are better bang for your buck. They're going to give you better rewards. So this is one of the game's best features, in my opinion, because this is going to be allowing free-to-play to continuously keep getting a stream of gems daily forever. And you're going to need gems for a lot of different things. When we do like full-on beginner guides and, you know, mid-game, end-game guides, there's going to be a lot of things that I really want to dive into. We're going to be utilizing your gems. And you really want to pay attention to that, because there's some good stuff out there that you want to get your hands on, and you want to get them on there quick, so you're not, you know, kind of falling behind. Because that's just key. I'm almost at 2.2 million CP as a free-to-play day 7. Now, I've got some pretty well built up units, pretty well built up team, and everything like that, but I've been grinding, and I'm 100%, again, free-to-play. And if you don't believe me, look, the first top-up is still available for me. I have not spent a single penny in this game, and we're doing pretty well, I would say, as a free-to-play. So that is the story mode of the game there. Now we have the wilderness. Now this is where most of your gaming experience is going to be. This is going to be the main course, if you will, for all your content when it comes to actually doing things within the game. You have the training grounds. Now this is going to be where you're going to be doing all your dungeons, right? This is going to be doing your daily resource farming. I can't even unlock the last one until I clear floor 800 of tower. I think I'm on like 320 or something. So it's going to take a little while. You could sweep these twice each for free a day, or you can also spend an additional 50 to 100 gems if you want to sweep once or twice more. There are certain things there that we will sweep and not sweep. Again, we'll do like an efficiency, free-to-play, beginner guide, whatever you want to call it, at a later date. So definitely stay tuned for that. The Dragon Spire Tower, the Dragon Spine Tower, this is literally the freaking tower, and it goes up pretty high. As you can see, the #1 player right now in this server is on floor 1500. I'm on floor 320, so I got a ways to go, okay? Now, there is rewards that you get depending on how far up the ladder you get. As you can see, we have all of these rewards still to claim for all these floors we haven't achieved yet, plus all the ones we already have. We also have these tower supports, which are very, very good. This is going to be part of that guide when I'm talking about spending gems. You're definitely going to want to pick these up, because these are going to just excel you, just make you get a huge jump forward when it comes to actually building up your individual units and creating your first ever full team. So that's going to be really solid there. You also have your daily rewards, depending on how far you are in the tower. You get to claim these daily rewards every single day. So that is that. There's also some other various game modes in here. I don't want to spend too much time going over every single thing, though, because we'll be doing that in guides. You have your arena. You have your adventure port, which is also kind of like a world boss that you fight up here in Misty Lands. This is essentially the world boss. We're going to do one fight real quick, because this will also show a little bit of the gameplay as well. So you can see our team set up. You have 5 units. You can run 5 units. You can see our team down here. It'll tell you what your CP is. Right now, we have our goddess activated. A lot of you starting for the first day, depending on what server you are and how old the server is, you may not have your goddess yet. You might have to wait a couple days for that feature to unlock. But as you see right now, my goddess alone is level 32, and she's 109k CP by herself. You can see here that we have water, we have fire, we have wind, we have light and dark, and then we have chaos, which is another whole can of worms that we will have to explore at a later date. So there's that. Now you have the one tap deployed. It'll automatically just throw you a team out there. We don't want to use that garbage. We want to put our own team out there. Of course, it's doing that based on because I had water selected. If I selected all and I did it, then it'd put out my strongest units, which are going to be the units I'm going to put out there anyways. But I want to show you guys, you know, a little bit about building your own team here. Now you have the lineup. Now this is important. The lineup, there's 6 different lineups right now. And this is going to be how your formation of your team is going to be set up within battle. Some of these are going to be better than others, depending on what your team comp is. Now, with my particular team, we have a very strong tank, a very strong healer, and then we have 3 DPS. So what I like to utilize, I think our boy Gurkio in here too also likes to use the same one, is this one here. Okay, the upside down T, if you will. We're going to go and grab our team here, our core team. So, what I like to do is I like to have my tank all the way front, in the front row. I like to have my main AoE DPS in the center here, and then my healer right here in the center furthest back, and then a couple of my DPSs on the side, because I want to protect my healer, but I also want my tank to protect everyone else, and I want my strongest unit to be just kind of float around in the middle, because there's really no other spot to really place her where she's going to be protected, because I can't, if I put her on the left or right side, she's going to be, you know, able to be targeted by certain units that can just attack directly in front. So we kind of just want to put her in the middle, my main DPS, healer in the back, who also has a resurrection in her kit, so she can keep bringing people back to life, including my tank, which allows me to continuously keep tanking longer and longer. And we'll do guides and stuff talking about the best units in the game, the units that you want to build as a free-to-play, you know, etc., all that good stuff and more. But this is my team, almost a 2.2 mil CP. Let's go ahead and click start. And now you can see here, the battle's going to begin. We've got 2 times speed. You can turn it on and off. We also have just instant complete the stage. If you'd like to click it, that's the button above the pause. But we're going to go ahead and watch this battle play out a little bit so you guys can get an idea of what the actual gameplay looks like. And this is pretty much what it's going to be across the board. You're going to be having your units down here, and then you're going to have the opposition, the enemies in front of you up at the top. In PvP and Tower, you're going to be fighting a lot of multiple targets, obviously, and as well as other modes. And there's even some modes like the Endless Abyss, where they have a solo mode and a team mode. The team mode, you use your full team, but the solo mode, you actually only use one of your units at a time versus all the enemies, and you have 3 units that you run, but you only use one at a time. So when the first one dies, it goes to the second and then to the third. So that's a pretty cool you know, mode there, especially if you got a unit that's built specifically for doing like multiple attacks or something like that, or very, very tanky but can do damage like our tank here. So modes like that really allow some of those units to really shine. We also want to talk about this real quick. We are running a multicolor team, a rainbow team as I call it, to maximize our stats. Now you could run, you know, 5 water, 5 fire, 5 wind. You could run 5 light or dark heroes. But we'll talk more in later videos about why, especially as a free-to-play or even as a beginner, even if you spend some money, it's probably a better option just to go with a full-on rainbow team. So we still are going here. Looks like we're up to 1,476 battle honors on this particular world boss right now. We only get 15 turns. We're on turn 7 right now, or round 7, whatever you want to call it. But you get the idea here. And again, this game is built a lot, like in the gameplay itself, you really can't control your skills or anything like that, obviously. I mean, you kind of can by manipulating, you know, what units you're running in your team, what their speed is. You can kind of get a little bit of an idea of what units are going to go when, obviously. But most of what's going on gameplay-wise, you're going to be doing that before the battle, like most idle games. Most of this is going to be happening before battle. You're going to be going in and building up your team, looking at your skill sets. You're going to be upgrading gear, you're going to be upgrading skills, you're going to be upgrading characters to try and build the best team comp you can. That way when you go in here and the game basically goes on autopilot, you get the best results possible. And I'm going to see if we can get a resurrection to go off here just so you guys can see our healer and how good she actually is. And by the way, she's a free-to-play healer. You get her in the game right out of the gate and you get multiple copies. So we got a 2266 on the world boss score. Not bad. That was good for about 13.7%. You could also click challenge again if you want to try and get a better score without using an additional try. If you click confirm, it will use your try, and then when you go back in, it will use another try. So there you go. That is the world boss. And I don't know why I said I did 13.7%. That's how much it actually has left. I did not do 13%. I would have done way, way more higher of a score than that. But that is just one of the very many game modes available. Like I said, there's all these different game modes. There's mini games. Like you got these dice rolls here. You get these refreshed every single day. You can also buy additional ones. We'll have a guide probably for this as well to kind of maximize your rewards from the dice roll board. There's also other mini games. If we go back here to the city, we have one over here, the treasure hunt. This is another one. Like, we'll just go and do one real quick. Okay. They have a, I guess you call it like the lucky treasure freer version. And then you have the advanced, more premium version. Now, you can buy these tickets with gems as well, but I wouldn't recommend it, honestly. I'd only use these as you get them through events and doing various missions and achievements. I would not use your gems as a free-to-play to buy these. Just my my advice to you. Because, again, there's going to be other things you're going to want to use your gems for. Now, the summoning mechanic, you go to Recruit Hero. There's 3 current banners right now. There is the standard banner, which is like your friendship banner in most games. But it's not a friendship banner. You actually can get these scrolls, these tickets, if you will, from doing various things, including the daily shop, from doing your tasks, from doing your intels, etc., etc. The drop rates for a hero in here are extremely low. I believe, where did I see it? I don't even know where I saw it at. I'm pretty sure it was like a 0.4% rate or something like that. It was like really low to pull an actual 5-star from this. From the normal banner, the premium recruitment, the rates in here are like 5.5%, somewhere around there. Not bad. And then you have the premium banner, right? This is the God Heir recruitment. Now, this we're going to be getting some of your top tier units from. Now, you could pull these same units in the banner previous, but the rates are extreme. Looks like it's 0.001 or 0.01% chance to pull units like this in that particular banner. So these ones here, you actually can set them up as your wishes, and then you're going to get one of those 3 guaranteed every time you hit the pity. You can also pull units before that as well. So this is going to be definitely one of your primo areas to use your gems as well when it comes to doing pulls, because some of your strongest units are in this game, including the tank here, God Heir Dark Knight. That's going to be your absolute must-have tank in your team as a free-to-play early on. And again, we'll go over that in other videos. But those are the banners. Like I said, there's tons of other things to go over. I don't want to spend too much time going over every single bit of content. We'll do those in various videos. If you guys want to see more, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, take notifications, join us in the Discord description below as always. And I want to go ahead and say, playing this game for about 7 days, getting a little taste of what it has to offer, looking at how far I've progressed with my units. As you see, I have a 10-star. I have 4 9-stars. 2 8-stars, 3 8-stars, and some other various things. Seeing how far I was able to accomplish in this game in 7 days, free to play, all the different various modes that are available that we didn't even explore today, how fair and generous the game has been to free to plays and the casual spenders, how even like if you are a spender, there's a lot of good packs in this game as well. So it's kind of catering to a little bit of everyone. Now, if you whale, you're going to be able to definitely go straight to the moon in this game. No questions asked. But as a free-to-play and a casual, you will eventually start catching up because they're going to start peaking, obviously, and you're going to get there gradually. Now, it's going to take some time, obviously, like it is with any game that you're free to play in, but I feel that they're fair. They give you plenty of resources. You have plenty of things to do during the day, right? Even when you're waiting for your idle rewards and idle progress to proceed like further into the story mode or to unlock certain things or whatever, you still have several things to do to kind of fill in those gaps of time, which is great. So again, if you want a complete idle RPG experience, kind of like Tower of God idle, if you guys played that a few months back when it dropped, you guys have plenty of things to do, and that to me is the most important thing when it comes to an idle game. If you want an idle game to be successful and to succeed and be fun and enjoyable, give me things to do. Make me feel like I'm playing an actual game and not an auto clicker. So outside of it being portrait, I can't complain too much about the game so far. I've been having a lot of fun, especially for a game that isn't portrait, and I hate looking at it, but I love playing it. So I'm going to go ahead and give this game a 7 out of 10. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, as always, peace.